Yo, guys, what up? Welcome. How is everyone doing today on this fine, what is it? Thursday, I think. Yeah, should be Thursday. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me just collect some stuff. Hey, wait, did I do clan games in this account or is it just, oh, I did, wow, huh. I don't really remember even doing clan games. Must have been like 2 off-stream challenges or something. When I still had the idea that after doing 50,000 points, it was smart to do even more. Let's see. Well, I guess it's always good to get stuff you didn't expect. I like it, at the very least. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. We have... Yo, Mr. Morningstar, welcome. How you doing? We have Treasure Hunt, we have Unlimited Dragon Duke. Which means do your ranked hits while you can. Because he's gonna be boosted. Let me see, we got full stuff here. So let's just see what we can upgrade. Well, definitely Dragon Duke then, if he's gonna still continue to fight. Yeah, doing good, for sure. Just chilling and relaxing. So that's what you like to hear. Let's do that last act, go to level 11. And open a chest, hopefully get something good out of it. Probably not though, if it's just, study soup's not that bad. Except for the fact that we can't do a single upgrade at the moment. And I don't really feel like farming, at least not today. But we're gonna go here real quick on our main, collect Clan Games rewards as well, and head over to Saturn eSports for that war. Because of course we got the FFH Tesla lower bracket finals part 1. Since it's a double elimination bracket. We are doing double part rounds, basically. Yo, baseballs, what up, what up? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yo, Rudats, welcome. What's Gucci? Well, a lot of stuff. How about you? Let's see, we got a lot of Gucci stuff to claim. I like it. Only question is, what will we do with that extra pick that we have? Because of course we got 10k points in this account. The only thing that I want to use or want to get is the Dark Elixir rune. But then we need to get something that's nice. Love to hear it. Especially in the middle of your graduation stuff. Let's see what we got. We have 120 to burn. Or we got 169. Nice. To burn. Let me see. How much is 64, 68, and 4? Wait. That 68 we cannot do, but we could then do the second supercharge of the Revenge Tower, probably, with the... Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. Because that way we get, well, for one, a better... yeah, you missed your chance last Wednesday. Well, by the way, I don't think you missed it, because I feel like you took it plenty of times on that. But for the 69, you missed it for now. But let's see, yeah, we're just gonna waste 9.2k dark, that's fine. And then we can just collect that before it's too late. Because now we actually... No, wait, we already claimed that. I'm so smart. But then we have full dark. I think we're probably gonna just go and upgrade something with dark here, I guess. Let's see, what is normally in our army? Use. Lava Hound then, I suppose. Just because that's in our army and I don't see that changing at any point, actually, like anytime soon. Do we need it upgraded? Yeah, sure. Let's see, do we have... Probably not. No, it would have shown in here if we had the research potions. Of course, that's all completed as well, but that will give us a nice boost next season, probably then. But let's head over to Saturn eSports. Because, of course, we are still here for the war. And if I'm late, we are in right away. We are... Oh, it's only just spun 10 seconds ago. So, plenty of time. Yeah, put that to live chat. Let's get a prediction going on Twitch. Yo, Zero, welcome. How you doing? Of course, on the one side we have Saturn eSports, and then on the other side we have Revengers. Seeing how the war is just spun, we can do a 15-minute prediction. No, wait, because 5 minutes and 8 minutes. No, 10-minute prediction. Yeah, doing good, doing good. Thank you for asking. And glad, of course, to have you in. And of course, I don't know if he's here, but big shout out to Vampire for the off-stream follow. He followed 34 minutes ago. Not sure if he's watching. Yes, oh, it seems to be. But who knows? Because of course, Twitch sometimes kind of, well, not lying, but not telling the full truth when it comes to viewer lists. Yeah, already checked that 3 times by now. Let's see in here if we got some stuff. Also, I am super freaking hyped beyond belief for TwitchCon. It's this weekend and I'm really, really hyped. gonna be such an amazing time again, meeting all the lovely people that I know through Twitch. Let me see, did I miss anything on my phone, or can I just put that on do not disturb and let it go for the coming hour and a bit? Let's see, in the meantime, still in we're in prep day, right? Yeah, I'm not. For some reason, I saw the word war somewhere and I was like, wait, we're in prep day, right? Yo, Skywalker, welcome. Also, guys, I think this is an amazing time to remind you guys of the fact that starting on June 28th, we do have the Sabathon Marathon stream. And of course, if you already want to have a an influence on how much time the timer starts on June 28th, you can see the current ways to do that. Ranging from a tier 1 sub that gets 7 minutes added to the timer to 50 gift subs getting you a full 7 hours added to the timer. And then for bits, 100 bits get you 77 seconds. And then 10k bits would get you 140 minutes, so a full 2 hours and 20 minutes. And then the same pretty much is true for donations starting at €5. It will add 7 minutes, and then €100, which is equal to the 10,000 bits, is gonna add 140 minutes. And of course, we hope to be live for the 2 weeks that I've allocated for it, but we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, I can tell you guys that due to previous support actions from the announcement stream onwards, let me see actually. The timer currently is already sitting at 7 hours 49 minutes due to all the subs that have come in since. So a lot of you have already done their part in adding time to the timer. And let's just say that the rules that you've just seen, or the things, these values are in effect all the way from now, or well, technically the announcement stream on May 18th to the actual start of the subathon, and of course also throughout the subathon. So if you actually want to have your lol 4 years, but if you actually want to add something to the timer, then there's ways to do it. But damn, 4 years, whoa. Baseball's gonna get an exclamation mark followage from you, please. There you go. This guy legit followed me from let me see, wait, 7 years, 24 days, and 23 hours. So that's basically 7 years, 25 days. So this guy started following me on day 2 of me streaming. I think if I were to scroll back in my followers list, this guy legit would be probably in like the first 10, I think. Though I do definitely support I definitely appreciate you as well, of course, Skywalker. Small player, really. Small player. No, damn, bro. Over 3 years as well. Like, you guys are the OGs, that's for sure. And you guys are awesome. And apparently I'm already sort of losing my voice. I don't know why. Let's hope I'm not getting sick, ill, whatever. Alright, in the meantime, we are well into battle day. Baseballs is subbed indeed. And he's mod as well. He is that, well, you can like see the little badge in front of your name, and then not the one that says you're Prime, but then the one that says you're like a subscriber. Yeah, you can see a pretty similar badge in front of his name as well. But let's take a look at some lineup, shall we? Of course, we're going to be starting with the team of Revengers. And there we got a Sukir. We got Saumik. We got MD Joy. We got Zen's Sajid. And we got Zen's Asadula, I guess. Probably butchered like 5 out of those 5 names, but sorry. And then for the team of Saturn eSports, we got Socier, we got Elf, we got a Ripper, we got a Jatin, and we got a PJ. Damn, bro, what a lineup. Looks really, really good. All with the STRN leading the names. And also really clean that they didn't put like any weird signs or characters around it. Only reason I have the Chinese characters leading my name is that I don't have a team to like represent in that way. In the meantime, we are gonna upgrade probably just the here and you. That was not what I meant to click on, but sure, we'll do that. But let's see, because that way we have 5 builders busy. One of which on the Revenge Tower Supercharge, one of which on the Scatter Shot, and then 3 of which on the Crafted Defenses. Though 2 of which will be available again within half a day. Also, guys, you better get in on the prediction. There's about 2 minutes left on that. And I'm also kind of thinking of, as you guys know, basically I have this artist profile on Spotify that I release music under. Spectre, you guys probably all know that. Or at least a bunch of you will know that. And up till now, I've basically been releasing music on that basically like every 4 weeks-ish, once every month basically is what it comes down to. But I think that I want to speed up that process. But I also think that up to a degree, I want to give you guys a little say in which song gets put out next. Because let me actually open up my local files on my Spotify. But I think, except for the ones that have already been released, so that's like 5. But then there's still 73 potential songs to be released next. Though, like, of course, not all of them are actually going to be release ready. But they're all in a state that it's like a full-blown song. Let's just put it as it is. So what I'm thinking of is basically either on like Sunday or Tuesday, I will have a little segment in the stream that I will just play you guys 2 songs head to head. And you basically get to pick which one of the 2 I'll put out, I guess probably the next week. Depending on if I do it Tuesday or Sunday. And then the song will be released, if I can make that work, logistically on the Friday after. That's basically what I'm thinking right now. Because I feel like if I keep putting out songs in this pace, it's gonna take forever to build up like a little catalog on Spotify. It's like now I started this project in like, what is it, February, and there's like 4 songs on there now. Of course, we got Victory Lights, we got Born for Freedom, we got Starlight, and we got Light Up My Name. But then there's still like 74 other songs that can be released. And I don't want to be sitting here like 74 months from now, only finally like completing the release of all the songs. Because that's, let me math, that's like 6 years plus. So we'd be sitting here in freaking 2032. We'd be legit sitting here like July 2032 if I were to keep this schedule and not produce any other music for Spectre. So that's kind of insane to me. So that's why I want to speed it up. And then still, like, with 74 songs, you're almost at a year and a half still of music if I release weekly. So it's not like it's gonna be like a 5-week thing and then yeah, okay, you're through all your music and yeah, good luck. But it's still gonna be a thing of like a year and a half basically without any new music, which of course is also not gonna be the case. Alright, first hit is in. We got Sajid. Let's see what he's going to be bringing for us. He's going to be bringing the Dragons and Dragon Riders. A lot of invis spells. So I was going to say, before I actually saw it, that I'm expecting the Electro Fangs on the Dragon Duke. But then, of course, you could already see with the chaining of a lot of the buildings that was indeed the case. And then that made it a lot less cool for me to actually try and predict it, because I already saw it. Alright, let's get the air defense down. Will it get much more? Yes, because he misplayed the invis. Damn, this guy's investing at least a lot of time into it. Of course, he does have the one revive. But then let's see, with over a minute invested, let's see where he's going to be coming from next. Going to be coming from that 6 o'clock corner. Or as others might say, the south side of the base. Some people tend to look at it from a point of view of that the base is a clock, and the others would say the base is a compass. I tend to basically intermingle the two. Sometimes I'm looking at it as a compass, sometimes it's telling me the time. But what is most important right now for Sajid is that it's telling his troops the way to the town hall. It seems like that's gonna be decently easy. Looks like a bunch of dragons. Oof, they are currently getting distracted by the enemy king, but it looks like eventually some drags might make it. Oof, but then the overgrowth also wears off, and the Dragon Duke also gets distracted by the enemy king. Damn, this is potentially going to be very, very hairy for Sajid. There's one baby drag now as a sort of last-ditch effort, but he already gets the tunnel with the 2 drags. Okay, looks like we had a super dragon in the CC somewhere. Oh, it looks like it's mainly going to be coming down to the Minion Prince to get the value here, but I doubt this is going to work. Yeah, no chance in heaven or hell. As I like to say at certain points. Big fat defense at 85% for Sorcier. I think, but I'm not sure, that the last time we saw this base, it either got tripled or like the very narrowly survived. But this time at least it held a more decent defense. But maybe Ruli can fill me in on that. Because I feel like the base has been ran before in war. Which of course is not necessarily important now what the previous result was, but it is fun to know. And a Jetin in first, wow. It tends to normally attack towards the end of the war, I thought, but alright. Probably gonna see some, yep, Electrofang action. Let's see where he's gonna be coming in from. Right in on the ricochet cannon. And I'm gonna chain onto, well, for a second the revenge tower, which is now gonna get repaired up. But now again, gonna be chaining onto the revenge tower until the Europe tower goes down. Then it's gonna switch to the enemy Dragon Duke. Let's see, it looks like we're trying to cut out a little bit of like a hole out of this bit. Well, basically, we're gonna take a little slice like that out of the base. Yeah, looks like he's gonna be fine with this sort of chaining because it's still gonna go. Oh, nice. He is even out of. Oh, now he's out of invis. Gonna pop the ability, which of course is gonna do nothing at all. Right, then in with the rest of at least the loons and the super loons, or rocket loons as you wish. This one as well, a lot of time being invested. Let's see, are we gonna see a distractionary? No, we're not gonna see a distractionary totem spell, but we have the Phoenix on the RC. So we should be able to get down with the fire spitter that way, was the idea at least. But it's gonna get repaired back up, so that's not gonna work. That's a bit of a rip for Jetson, who, by the way, has a much easier time taking out the town hall than his adversary on the other side had for the first attack. Gonna revive the Dragon Duke as we would have expected. Of course, that's gonna keep the chaining going again. This one looking pretty decent, I think. Still has a free spell as well. Did just find the tornado trap. But I think in an attack like this, that's only mainly stalling, not even that much of trouble. Totem spell and free spell. Another totem spell, and this one is destroyed. Big fat GG. Great way to start off the war for Jetson, who gets it done with the very OP army as of currently in the game. It is the Hydra with the DD charge. Well, I guess it's mainly sort of an extended 2E, but yeah, oh well. The end result is a triple, and that's all that matters. Also, it's kind of funny that my bolt is one follower below what my OBS is telling me. My OBS is telling me 2505, my bolt is telling me 2504. So there's still a few things that I want to fix on the bot, but I gotta take some time for that and actually like dive into what I need to fix. But in the meantime, the second hit is alive. We got Asadula, and he is gonna be coming in with super bowlers. We're going to charge super bowlers in a well favorite base that Jetson has been running for a long time. Probably tweaking it over time as well, or at the very least retrapping it. But I'm actually surprised, given the stories that I've heard about how easily these bases built by the builders of Saturn eSports are getting shared. Ooh, Dragon Duke does go down, so no shot getting anything around the town hall. Double eyes got him in. And in with the super bowlers into the town hall. King Queen on the side, setting the funnel. I I'm not really convinced that the funnel that he set on the top side with the Dragon Duke is gonna work. I still do see options for the troops to walk downward or upwards. Ooh, does get some nice chain or bowler bounces off on the crafted defense and the revenge tower, and then on the super whiz tower and whatever was on above that. But indeed, we do see the split happening as I feared it would, given how the funnel was set, or I guess technically wasn't set. And as we all know, troops are the strongest when they're all together. Also really weirded out by the fact that chat's so quiet. Not sure if Twitch having issues or it's on my side. But this one not looking good for Asadullah. Just glancing over on my stats of whether I'm still live, but it shows I'm still live, so I'm just gonna trust that. Looks like in the meantime we have gotten up to 81%. But with just a giant from the action figure alive, this is not gonna get a triple either. 81% is where this one ends. Nice try. So in that regard, two good defenses for Saturn eSports. And now it is for the peeps of Saturn eSports to extend that gap even further. Well, let's see, because of course up next the second attack is going to be coming up for Saturn eSports, but we gotta wait till that timer hits below 25:30 and preferably stays above 24:30, because otherwise we are going to be dealing with a late hit. But I doubt that that's going to happen, because it rarely happens for Saturn eSports. I'm not sure. Generally, PJ heading towards the first few attacks. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come in. But so far, yeah, it is PJ. I predicted it right. Wow. PJ in with the dragons and the dragon riders has a lot of invis spells as well. So we're probably going to be seeing a pretty decent RC charge. Do we see... No, Dragon Duke with the quote-unquote normal, or I should say probably default equipment. Has got a partial Cecilia with a few archers. If I can count correctly, well, it's now a bunch more, so I can't count anymore. That looks like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot. About 10, I would say. Oof. RC does go down, so that's a big rip, seeing how we saw 6 invis spells left. Maybe that's not going to be sufficient to take care of the CC that's been drawn out. Now we're going to be going in with the Dragon Duke still, despite not having the Electro Fangs. They're going to do as if he does have that. We'll get some value with that Stun Blaster, especially with those high value defenses around. And it's going to be redirected onto the important defenses here as well. Not happy with the fact that he didn't manage to take care of the sweeper. There could be potential trouble. But does get rid of the logger, which could save him from potential trouble. Also, Dragon Duke now on the Town Hall, which is really gonna save him from a lot of potential trouble. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep that Ice Hound in place for the defenses to get stuck on. Ooh, and does find the Tornado Trap. Still has the main principality. Might, yeah, perfect. I was about to say, might be a good idea to fire that off now. Would have maybe chosen to use that totem spell as well, but I don't know if that would have been the right call. We are not looking at great percent just yet, though. Though in total, in the 2 hits, Revengers having dropped 34% as well. So we're already going to stay in the percent lead, as well as of course the star lead, because you know 2 times 2 is 4 and 3 plus 2 is 5. And partially due to the Dragon Duke being smart and actually strong, he did get a 2-star still. It looks like we're looking at about a 78%. I don't think that's going to be enough to get down in the last 3 seconds. Nope. It's going to be 78% 2-star for PJ. Nice try. But indeed, still a 2.4% gap. 24, 12 buildings. Which does it make sense? 78 is 22, and then 15 and 19 is 34. So yeah, that does make sense. Always fun when it maths out. Yo, Mr. Medigizmo, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you are having a wonderful... I was about to say Sunday, but I wish it was Sunday. Well, I don't, because then that means TwitchCon would be almost over, and that'd be annoying. But hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Yeah, there we go, that's it. I'm doing good. Doing good. Almost finished my dinner. Oh, nice. I hope you're enjoying that dinner. I just finished it like 5 minutes before stream, which was relatively late for us. Let's see, we are seeing a similar approach here, except for the fact that Samic has decided to bring the Electrofangs on the Dragon Duke. Temperature dinners. Ah, gotcha. Of course, people left and right taking advantage of the unlimited Dragon Duke part event thing, whatever it is that's going on right now. Taking a lot of risk with the Dragon Duke. Is still keeping it up somehow. That's what he said. Well, what? Unfortunately, the Spirit Fox had gone down and so does the Dragon Duke. I think he did get pretty decent value. Now we're gonna see the same trick with the Earthquake NRC Seeking Shield. See, of course, yeah. Why was I checking that? I knew it was gonna be level 15. Of course it's gonna be level 15. It's always level 15. If it's maxed out. So now we're seeing Thanos should be falling relatively easily with all the dragons just going right to it. Worse, hard. Me and Prince trying its best to defend it, but no match for the attacking troops. However, it looks like most of them have gone down in the meantime, so we're even going to be struggling for a 2-star. Damn. Okay, that took a turn. And indeed, we are struggling for a 2-star. We have 2 loons, 2 minions, and 2 archers left. Don't even know if there is any buildings that we could pick up for a 2-star in this case. Especially not because of the CC coming out and then... Damn, bro, PJ base OP. 46% 1-star. Imagine getting a 1 star on or on getting the tunnel, but not the percent. Jeez, that sucks. And I need a energy. So I found these these monsters that are basically either lemon or peach iced tea, and they don't have any carbon dioxide added, so they're just like actual iced teas. And for some reason I like them a lot more for in the evenings. Well, evening, for as much as I actually have energy in the evening. Alright, third hit is in from the side of Saturn eSports. We got FFH. And we're gonna be seeing a RC charge here as well. Let's see how we brought. No, we're also choosing for to not bring the Electrofangs here. Thanks for the hydrate, really appreciate you. Also, what the hell is this actually? So Cher always attacks with E-Drags, and now bringing normal drags. Bro, really, you need to ask Cher if he's feeling okay. I feel like the lack of sleep is getting to him. Ooh, nice. That was a good earthquake, actually. Smart move. We got a good bit of value there. And then he can do the... Does he have... No, he doesn't have the ice block. I was gonna say he can do the similar trick to what I think PJ did. But then he doesn't have to, of course, necessarily. Interestingly enough, though, he also doesn't have a revive. But he does have normal Dragon Duke equipment, or default. Oh, yeah. Gotcha, thanks for the correction there. Ooh, nice warning ability, but does find the tornado trap. Of course, in bases like this, it's kind of a 50-50 on which side it is. Oh wow, he's kept that Ice Hound alive for a long time. Perhaps the defense going down. Super Wiz Tower will fall shortly as well. That's nice. Dragon Ride is doing a great job for those dragons to clean up after them. Basically, this is very similar as to how Hybrid works when you're using Hogs and Miners. So of course, Hogs also, just like Dragon Riders, are a troop that is defense targeting. In the meantime, the Drags have kind of gone down though, so that's not great. And the Dragon Riders have totally gone down, which is even worse. So we are on for another 2-star though. That is still gonna expand and extend that star gap that there is. Because of course we saw the last attack from the Revengers. And let's just say that that wasn't as near to a triple as you'd like it to be. Of course you'd like this one to be about 21% closer to a triple as well, but can't have it all. Now we're looking at a 9% lead for Saturn eSports. Which means, if I can mathematics it real quick, that the attack here was about, what was it? 39, no. %33 better. Oh wow, look at that, I can still math. Lol. It was indeed about 33% better. Right, let's see that fourth attack though to come in from Revengers. very... No, that's actually not true. I was gonna say very similar base to the one that we saw from Jetin, but that's not true at all. And to be starting out with that RC. Dragon Duke, Sui charge, whatever you want to call it. Does have a revive, so I guess we'd call it a charge. Of course, he tends to like charge into a little bit of the base, or at least, yeah, emphasis on tends to and tries to and attempts to, however you want to call it. Oof, almost gonna take it out fully there. There it goes, fully down. Rip. Of course, you do have the revive still. Yo, Mark, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Not sure what we got there that just did that little bit of damage, but we do have super bonus here. Oh, interesting. Double. Oh, Heroic Torch and Eternal Tome. I was gonna say, because I didn't see the rage effect that I was maybe kind of expecting. Same. But overall doing good. For some reason, the last few days, my body has decided that about 5 to 5:30 is a very good time to wake up. Even when I don't have to wake up at like any time close to that. Or at like a specific time at all, like yesterday. Or Monday. So let's just say that's exhausting because I'm not necessarily going to bed at any earlier time than usual. Not necessarily any later than usual either, because like I don't feel like I need to like try and counteract the early wake up in any way, shape, or form. Alright, but let's see this attack. Oh, there's mainly on the outside. One is caught on the inside, trying to hit the Revenge Star, but then taken out. And the Revenge Star is basically going to be the cause of all issues here for the rest of the remaining troops. It looks like the King is also trying to do its part. And this is going to be running short at 86%, which is about 42%. 40% closer than the last attack before this. So and now it is a 8.2% gap in Revenger's advantage. Though Revengers has done 4 attacks to Saturn eSports is 3. Let's see. I had to show some visitors underground in the mine. These were some bosses of our lab that we hire, and also training some workers above. Yeah, that's fair. I can understand why that would be exhausting. I feel like basically any sort of training you have to do in addition to a hard job is going to be exhausting. Like, even if you're just trying to like teach him your normal ways, it basically requires you to think about it in a whole different way, and to actually think about it, especially if you've like been at your job for like a few years. Then just certain things are just a habit for you, and you just do them on autopilot. And then if you have to teach someone to do that as well, then you're gonna be forced to think about it. And let's see, Drax. Bro, Rudy, you lied. Rudy, you lied. Unfair. It's Super Drax this time, not E-Drax. Now I'm sad. Yeah, things go slower for... Yeah, exactly. So there's going to be more pressure on you to get your work done, even though you're spending very valuable time also teaching that to the new guy. Okay, we're going heavy style. I like it. And it's, well, I like this Dragon Duke charge. You can get that Revenge Star, that'd be very freaking OP. Apparently prefer super... That's fine. It's cool. Like, as long as he triples, I'm fine with either. Oh wow, look at those chains though. This guy is ripping this base a new one. Like, bruh. This is just unfair. Where's his invis? There's his invis. Barely on time, but he does get it. Gonna need a new one right away, and it is too late. Sad. Right, now in with the super drags. And I have Mini Prince and Warden in addition to those super drags. We are rocking Double Tome on the Warden. We are rocking a Meteor Staff and Dark Orb on the Mini Prince. And there goes the Double Tome. We're gonna heal up those dragons as well as make them invincible. Overgrowth and F3s down on the back end. In the meantime, RC coming in from the other side. Right onto that Monolith. Is of course gonna rock that Phoenix, so she is gonna be brought to life momentarily again. And it's gonna take out the Monolith. In the meantime, we have also revived the Dragon Duke, so that's gonna be using those fangs a little more. That's kind of trippy to see actually how the fangs do still chain, but it doesn't do anything on the overgrown defenses. To be fair though, that would kind of be cheating if it would not attack you, but you would be able to attack it. Let's see, we're not looking like it is gonna triple. Unless the Warden clutches up. It could? Question mark? No. Especially because time's also going to be very, very tough at this stage. Gonna be a 93% 2-star for Elf. Nice try. Kind of wish to see him attack the same base with E-Drags now as well. Just to see if he would have done better. But of course, that's unfair to him. Right. Ooh, exactly 70% after 4 hits. I like to see it. It means we have dropped a little bit though. Which means 21, 28, 50% in total. Oh, Jesus. Bruh. You can't even call this kicks anymore. Like I just hear the tills, basically. Alright, next hit is in. No, we got MD Joy. This is not necessarily the sort of music that I would figure you listen to, Mark. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Oh, not. No. Oh yeah, well, it could definitely be, but like this is basically these sort of kicks are like what I don't know. Let's see though. In the meantime, we have the Dragon Duke charge going on here as well from MD. Hey Nikki, welcome. How you doing? How is Thursday treating you today? Wait, what's that one that I want? No, that's what's the one that I meant. Let's see. But now I'm kind of triggered to also add some heavier stuff that I sometimes listen to the queue. Alright, let's see though what we got here with the Super Bowlers. Seems like Revengers like their Super Bowlers for sure. On this one, could be looking worse. Could also be looking better. but that's basically a given.
Go stupid, go dumb, everybody get drunk.
This sounds so sweet and little compared to what I just listened to now.
Let's keep this party pumping. Watch out!
Trust me, some of the songs that I've added have heavier kicks as well. But this one, yep, this is gonna be a triple for MD Joy of Revengers. Gonna make it at least a little bit funky going into the final hit. And at least it's gonna mean that Revengers end on 10 stars. Yeah, really good hit. I do gotta give him that. Yeah, I gotta definitely give him that. But then, of course, you always have a Ripper that can avenge himself. But of course, he just needs the 2 stars. Well, he just needs 1 star, 44%? Question mark? 9.6. No, 1 star, 49%. That's what he needs.
Go stupid, go dumb, everybody get drunk.
And that's of course assuming there were no early or late hits, but I didn't see any.
Keep this party popping.
Though I wasn't necessarily keeping too much of an eye on the clock. So I wouldn't trust myself to know. I think after this war is over, I'm still going to be collecting the Clan Games rewards on the 4 accounts that I haven't collected it on yet. And then probably going to be calling it a night. Of course, tomorrow I am going to be live as well. We got another Saturn eSports war scheduled. And I'm going to be doing my ranked hits on my main for sure. And then Saturday I'm going to be at TwitchCon, so definitely no stream. And then Sunday, it kind of depends on how exhausted I am from TwitchCon. But if I can, I'll try to stream. Let's see though what a Ripper is able to do with this Dragon Duke charge. I'm gonna be converting it into a Hydra hit. Most Dragon Riders actually. Let's see which one did I add next to the queue. Oh, this one. Yeah, this has got some heavier kicks. Right, still the Dragon Duke charge going strong. Spirit Fox being kept alive quite nicely. Oh, barely though at this point I can see, but it does get it, but now it's probably gone down, yep. And he just noticed as well. And the freaking sweepers were annoying for him, that's for sure. Of course, he just needs the 49% 1-star. But in that regard, he would have had to take out the Town Hall if he wanted to be able to do that. Because if he doesn't get Town Hall, it's going to have to be above a 50%. But then, I guess, if he doesn't get Town Hall, any 1-star gets it. Would not be the nicest to end on, though. Let's see, E-Boot's going to come in clutch. Yes, sir. No Warden ability used yet. Free's going to be coming in first. Smart move. Of course, you want to save that ability till closer to the Town Hall. There it is. Right as he is about to attack the logger. Not smart. Overgrowth on the backhand. Titan fell to distract. For the baby dragon gets it done. Nice. Cleaning up air skellies and now cleaning up Town Hall. Right, nice. It's already big GG's, of course, because we're already well into that 2-star. Just hoping that he can make this connect for a 3-star. And he still has the revive as well, which is nice. Let's see, where is our... There's our Dragon Duke. It's the last totem down as well. Gonna get hella value from those Electro Fangs too. And it is indeed gonna be a 3-star for Ripper. There's no way this is not gonna be a 3-star with all the percent that he still needs to get. And mainly the placing of where that percent is. 10 seconds, 2%, 1%, easy peasy, GG Ripper. And end this one on 12 stars for a Saturn eSports 12-10 victory. Very, very nicely done. 90% versus 79.6, which is actually a lot lower than I've generally seen in matches like this. Especially considering that it is a lower bracket finals match. So, you know, it's generally played between the teams that are actually very, very capable. So getting a 10-star, 79.6 defense. GG, well done. Let's head back to Glacial Esports for now. Accept ourselves in, promote ourselves, and right away also get some rewards on this account. Also, Mark, if at any point I've sparked your interest in the music, look that right below me. Or just ask me, because of course I can always just tell you what song is playing, but you know. Kinda curious what you're gonna think of this one though, not gonna lie. Yeah, you know this, cool. Just making sure. Clan Games rewards, yeah, there we go. I remembered. Just gonna go for everything like that. See how easily we can make sure we can collect that Dark Rune. How you liking this one? Let's see, 120 for the Dragon Duke or 220 for the... Ooh, that's actually working out pretty well if we do the... No. You. Nice kicks, right? We still need to... I think I'm more... Oh yeah, definitely. Same. But basically when I am really in the zone for stuff like this, the main thing that I hear of songs is just the kick. Like nothing else, just the kick. Long enough to get one. Oh wow, yeah, that's actually kind of dumb. But welcome in, Hellstorm. Glad to have you in again. We were looking at our dark storage. Wish I could find it though. Oh, here it is. Found it. I am smart. There we go. Ooh, or we could do... We have a book of something. We do have a book of that and a book of that. Kinda curious if we were to do max that. We would be... Let's see. I don't know. Guess then we would max the Lava Hound here as well, so we can just use that. Maybe? Just gonna do that. Just cause. Screw it. And then we move to the next account, because of course we've maxed out 5 accounts, of which we only collected on 2 accounts right now. Lol. Oh, I reached Dragon 28. Cool. 500 feet, giants. Our hogs in this meta. Meh. I've not seen them too much, or at all, basically. So, they're not great. But currently, I think a lot of meta is based around either the super bowlers that you've seen in that one hit that tripled from Revengers, or a lot of stuff is based around that air attack variation that you've seen a lot with the dragons, dragon riders, and Inferno baby dragons. Ooh, in this one I don't even have to worry about getting the Dark Rune. We can just get it. Cool. Just means we gotta upgrade 8. Might not even have to. I mean, we have an upgrade to do on the defenses. I kind of want to see if I were to just sit down and farm a lot, how quickly would I be able to get these walls up to like a decent level. Of course, these are now level 15, these are level 14. And I think I've maybe got one that is like level 16 maybe somewhere. Don't even know at this point. But yeah, you know, for tunnel 17 they need to be level 18 or whatever. OG strats, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I would love to see, for example, like a hybrid or whatever return. Oh yeah, I do have one level 16 wall here. I knew I had it. We have collected that. Oh lol, we're back to the normal-ish songs. Nah. Kind of in the mood for more harder songs now, but I don't know. I'll just leave it for now. We can always do the harder songs tomorrow if we want to get a nice boost going into the weekend. Wait, did I not do, or did I already collect? I might have already collected on here. Yeah, because, wait, no, I can't think. First, the other two songs that I did anything, or songs. Really can't think. Nice. The other two accounts that I did anything on were my Rush 14 and Rush 13. What a 13, yeah, heroes are kind of rushed still, but the rest is pretty much unrushed. We got stuff in this CC as far as loot goes. That's nice. Yeah, see? Cool. I knew it. We also have a Dark Rune. But do we actually need to collect that Dark Rune, or can we take anything else that's also kind of valuable? We can take the 100 gems, that's fine too. I feel like on something like a tunnel 14, the dark that you generally need for stuff is a lot more manageable. Now the question is, am I gonna do clan? Not clan games, CWL. But I think if I do CWL, it's gonna be like 1 or 2 accounts with some clan. So then I can just do RC, do main prince. That way at least I have king queen to like farm with. And then tomorrow we might do our, wait, how long is this event? 3.5 days. So that's gonna be the entirety of Friday, the entirety of Saturday, and the entirety of Sunday, right? And then Monday morning it's gonna end. Oh, that'd be a pretty nice and chill stream for Sunday night, maybe. I think that's probably gonna work, right? Yeah. Can't really think of why it wouldn't. I think that should work. And then we go to YSpecUY for the final collection. We have stuff in this Oh, we have a book of fighting to use. I definitely don't want to leave that in the Clan Games collection. And we got a lot of stuff here. Cool. And we can just upgrade something. And then we just put the next thing, which is another cannon, into upgrade probably. Yeah, why not? And here it's mainly going to be, oh, it's only going to be the Lava Hound or the Skelly Spell to upgrade. And since we have a Book of Fighting to actually spend, I think on here we just gonna have to actually see if we can get the chests, or at least get 9k dark, or yeah, because I think I saw the Lava Hound being 8k or 8k, 80k. And of course I'm not gonna go and leave the chests on here if I can. How are we gonna do that? Because this got Guess we're gonna have to go like that and hope for the best. Question mark. Now where is the, here is the final thingy, Dark Elixir drill. Then it is a matter of seeing if we get the, that was the chest indeed. Nice, cool, and we can get out. Cool. 6.5k dark and a chest. It's rare. It's epic. Okay. It is epic. That is very epic. Nice. Love to see it. A lot of a shiny orb. Definitely upgrade the Frostplague. Because why not? Let's see, but here we can put the king back because he was upgrading. Went to 58, but that is gonna give us a bit more leeway in getting the dark. Why can I only spot? Oh wait, we have the whatchamacallit here. That's always good. We can use the Queen Giant Arrow like this. Okay, he's gonna win that fight, and then we can just use a drag like this to get the chest for sure. And we got 80k of dark. Nice. And then we can, already calling it. Gonna get dark out of this chest probably. Oh, it's, wow. It's epic again. What the? That's insane luck. But we got a party bench. Not gonna say no to a decoration though. Always fun. Then in here we can do the Lava Hound. Spent the Book of Fighting. We can do it like this. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta do it the right way then. And then I think if I remember correctly, yeah, we're basically out of dark, so we gotta find our dark storage here first. Fill that up. Get the Barb King upgrading. Get the Archer Queen upgrading. Unlock the Archer Queen just so we have 4 heroes. And then I think we are gonna be at 109k exactly. And we need how much for the Archer Queen? 121. I think we should be able to farm 12k in a matter of like a few attacks, especially if they're gonna all be 8k. Except for the fact that we only have 3 heroes now, because I forgot to switch like a dum-dum. They get the chest, so that's nice. And then it's a matter of getting the dark out of this base. We basically got that all. Like, yeah. Like 2k is nothing if we get 6.3. Yeah, of course, next chest is gonna be common. That was to be expected, but ooh, it is a Clan Castle cake. Crap, then we're not even signed up for tournaments. Need to get to 121k though, because I do want to upgrade the the Queen again. 9k dark. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Oh, that didn't have it. Sad. The dark's probably all gonna be in the freaking whatchamacallit. That's annoying. Yeah, because these freaking collectors are low level. Didn't spot that correctly. Rip. But then since we also need to go for the chest here, we might as well just go and do this and that. And you. Because why not? There's the chest, nice, and there is gonna be the dark that we need. Perfect. We got 123 even. Holy heck, what the frick? We got 3 epic chests in basically a row. This one bound to be, oh, it's not legendary. What the? Holy hell. This is such luck. What the? Okay, then we can... Oh wow, I just missed a massive opportunity though for the queen level, but that's... Maybe I'm actually glad that I didn't take it. Does it, wait, not here. Here, cool. We can even get another book of heroes. And if I did I see it correctly? No, rip. Thought we had another rune of dark. Now we can get a builder busy with that and a builder busy with that, just so we can keep spending our loot. But then we are making some good progress on the hero levels, because now we just have 17 to go on the king and 7 to go on the queen, and that's it, I think. Yeah, because yeah, because queen needs to go to 75, king to 75, and then 50-50, 25 is the rest. So I think that's nice. Oh yeah, I realize now where the confusion came from. For some reason, I thought that when I had to spend the book of fighting to be able to collect it again from the past, we actually had an extra rune of dark instead. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But I think for now I am going to wrap it up here, guys. I want to thank you for watching. I will check a weekend raid if anyone is alive streaming Clash right now. Looks like we got our trusty friend Matt Gizmo. And I do want to thank you, of course. A big GG's to Saturn eSports for the win in the lower brackets part, or lower bracket finals part 1 in the FFH Tesla Cup. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. But for now, we're going to be raiding Matt, and peace. Bye-bye.